Climate change is real. It is happening now. And its effects are felt differently across the globe. In the United States, this means some regions face greater risks than others. Understanding these regional variations is crucial. It allows us to prepare for the specific challenges each area faces. We can then allocate resources effectively and build resilience in vulnerable communities. Ignoring regional differences in climate impact would be a mistake. It would leave some communities ill-prepared for the challenges ahead. We must take a localized approach to climate action. By understanding the unique threats each region faces, we can work together to build a more sustainable and resilient future for all Americans. Climate change manifests in diverse ways across the U.S. The arid Southwest grapples with intensifying droughts and wildfires, pushing ecosystems and water resources to their limits. These dry conditions exacerbate the risk of wildfires, leading to devastating consequences for human life and property. Coastal communities from California to the eastern seaboard face rising sea levels and more frequent and severe storms. These changes threaten critical infrastructure, homes, and businesses. In the Northeast, changing precipitation patterns and rising temperatures disrupt traditional growing seasons and increase the frequency of extreme weather events. This impacts agriculture and tourism, two key sectors of the regional economy. While climate change affects every region, some areas face a higher concentration of risks. Understanding these variations is crucial for effective climate action. While all regions face challenges, the southeastern United States emerges as particularly vulnerable to climate change. This area, known for its beautiful coastlines and diverse ecosystems, is facing a multitude of environmental threats that are becoming increasingly severe. The combination of geographical location, economic factors, and social dynamics makes the Southeast a critical area of focus for climate scientists and policymakers alike. This region faces a confluence of risks that make it a focal point for concern. The Southeast is home to a variety of landscapes, from bustling urban centers to rural farmlands, each with its own unique vulnerabilities. The interplay between these different environments creates a complex web of challenges that require comprehensive and coordinated responses. Sea level rise poses an existential threat to the Southeast's extensive coastline. Coastal cities like Miami and Charleston are already experiencing the effects of higher tides and more frequent flooding. As sea levels continue to rise, the risk of permanent inundation of these areas grows, threatening homes, businesses, and critical infrastructure. From Miami to Charleston, rising waters threaten to inundate coastal communities, displace millions, and cause billions of dollars in damage. The economic impact of such events is staggering, with potential losses in property value, tourism revenue, and the cost of rebuilding and fortifying infrastructure. The Southeast is also highly susceptible to hurricanes, which are becoming more intense due to warmer ocean temperatures. These powerful storms can cause catastrophic damage, with high winds, heavy rainfall, and storm surges that can devastate entire communities. These powerful storms bring destructive winds, torrential rainfall, and storm surges, causing widespread destruction. The aftermath of such events often leaves communities struggling to recover, with long-term impacts on local economies and the well-being of residents. Furthermore, the Southeast faces increasing heat stress, with hotter summers and more frequent heat waves. These extreme temperatures can have serious health implications, particularly for the elderly, children, and those with pre-existing health conditions. This poses significant risks to human health, particularly for vulnerable populations. Heat waves can lead to heat exhaustion, heat stroke, and exacerbate existing health issues, putting additional strain on healthcare systems and emergency services. The combination of these factors makes the Southeast a region of paramount concern as climate change accelerates. Addressing these challenges requires a multifaceted approach involving local, state, and federal efforts to mitigate risks, adapt to changing conditions, and build resilience in the face of an uncertain future. Sea level rise is not a future threat for the Southeast, it is a present reality. The region has already experienced measurable sea level rise, leading to increased coastal erosion, more frequent flooding, and saltwater intrusion into freshwater aquifers. Projections for future sea level rise in the Southeast are alarming. By 2100, sea levels could rise by several feet, inundating vast swaths of coastal land. This would displace millions of people and cause trillions of dollars in economic damage. Coastal cities like Miami, New Orleans, and Charleston are particularly vulnerable. These cities are built on low-lying land, making them highly susceptible to even modest sea level rise. The Southeast faces a stark choice: adapt to rising seas or face catastrophic consequences. Despite the scale of the challenge, communities and authorities in the Southeast are not standing idly by. They are actively engaging in various initiatives to combat the adverse effects of climate change. From coastal defenses to sustainable development, these efforts are multifaceted and comprehensive. They are taking action to adapt to climate change and build resilience against its impacts. Volunteers are planting trees to restore natural habitats and improve air quality. Community members are organizing beach cleanups to protect marine life and maintain the beauty of their coastlines. Additionally, solar panels are being installed on homes to harness renewable energy and reduce reliance on fossil fuels. Coastal communities are investing in seawalls, levees, and other coastal defenses to protect against rising seas and storm surges. These structures are designed to withstand extreme weather events and provide a buffer against the encroaching ocean. The construction of these defenses is a testament to the community's commitment to safeguarding their homes and livelihoods. These projects are expensive, but they are essential for protecting lives and property. The cost of inaction would be far greater, as unchecked climate change could lead to devastating floods and the displacement of entire communities. By investing in these defenses now, communities are taking proactive steps to ensure a safer future. State and local governments are also implementing policies to encourage sustainable development and reduce greenhouse gas emissions. These policies are designed to create a more sustainable and resilient future. They include incentives for renewable energy projects such as solar farms and wind turbines, which provide clean energy and reduce the carbon footprint of the region. These policies include promoting renewable energy, improving energy efficiency, and supporting green building practices. By installing energy-efficient windows and other technologies, buildings can reduce their energy consumption and lower greenhouse gas emissions. These efforts contribute to a more sustainable and environmentally friendly community. And investing in public transportation. Expanding public transportation options such as new bus lanes and electric buses helps reduce the number of cars on the road, thereby decreasing traffic congestion and air pollution. Encouraging the use of bicycles and other eco-friendly modes of transport also plays a crucial role in reducing the community's carbon footprint. Furthermore, communities are working to educate residents about climate change and encourage individual actions to reduce their carbon footprint. Educational workshops and environmental fairs provide valuable information on how individuals can make a difference. Schools are also playing a vital role by teaching children about recycling and other sustainable practices from a young age. This includes promoting energy conservation, water conservation, and sustainable transportation options. Simple actions, such as using reusable water bottles and conserving water at home, can have a significant impact. By making conscious choices in their daily lives, residents can contribute to a more sustainable and resilient community. Addressing the challenges of climate change in the Southeast, and indeed across the nation, requires a collective effort. This is not just a regional issue, but a global one that affects every corner of our planet. The impacts of climate change are far-reaching, influencing weather patterns, sea levels, and ecosystems. It demands action from individuals, communities, businesses, and all levels of government. Each sector has a unique role to play in mitigating the effects of climate change and fostering a sustainable future. Individuals can make a difference by reducing their carbon footprint. Simple actions like using public transportation, biking instead of driving, and recycling can collectively make a significant impact. Supporting policies that promote sustainability is another crucial step. By voting for leaders who prioritize environmental issues and advocating for green policies, individuals can influence systemic change, and advocating for climate action is essential. Joining local environmental groups, participating in climate rallies, and raising awareness about climate issues can amplify the call for urgent action. Small changes in individual behavior can have a significant cumulative impact. Switching to energy-efficient appliances, reducing water usage, and opting for reusable products are simple yet effective ways to contribute. Communities can lead the way by implementing sustainable practices, investing in renewable energy, and creating green spaces. Community gardens, solar panel installations, and local recycling programs are just a few examples of how communities can make a difference. Preparing for the impacts of climate change is also crucial. Communities must develop resilience plans to deal with extreme weather events, such as floods, hurricanes, and heat waves. Local action is essential for building resilience and creating a more sustainable future. Workshops on climate resilience, tree planting initiatives, and disaster preparedness drills can empower communities to face climate challenges head-on. Businesses have a responsibility to reduce their environmental impact, invest in sustainable technologies, and support policies that promote a clean energy economy. Corporate sustainability initiatives can lead to significant reductions in greenhouse gas emissions. By adopting green practices, businesses can not only reduce their carbon footprint, but also inspire others to follow suit. This includes everything from reducing waste and improving energy efficiency to sourcing materials responsibly. Their actions can drive innovation and accelerate the transition to a low-carbon future. Investing in research and development of green technologies such as electric vehicles and renewable energy sources can pave the way for a more sustainable world. Finally, governments at all levels must provide leadership by enacting policies that reduce greenhouse gas emissions, promote clean energy, and support climate adaptation efforts. Legislative action is critical to setting the framework for a sustainable future. Policies that encourage the use of renewable energy, protect natural habitats, and promote sustainable urban planning are essential. Governments must also invest in infrastructure that can withstand the impacts of climate change. International cooperation is also crucial for addressing this global challenge. Climate change knows no borders, and global collaboration is necessary to implement effective solutions. Climate change is a defining issue of our time. The melting of glaciers, the increase in wildfires, and the rise in sea levels are stark reminders of the urgency of this crisis. By working together, we can create a more sustainable and resilient future for all. Collective action, driven by a shared commitment to protecting our planet, is the key to overcoming the challenges of climate change and ensuring a healthy environment for generations to come.